just hauled up anchor here at Electric Beach, and we're gonna head over, it's like a mile or something, down to Kohulina Marina. They have a fuel dock. We're gonna fuel up, see if we can top up our water, and then we're gonna have a 22-mile passage to Alawai, back to the Alawai. So looking forward to kind of tying up for a week or so and getting the boat settled and reprovisioned, and then we're off again. So I'm here at the fuel dock at Kohulina. Kimberly's here. This is her marina.
I own it.
She owns it. Yeah, this is a cool fuel dock because you get to pay by credit card, so there doesn't have to be an attendant, which is very handy. Had I known that, I might have came earlier. But yeah, it's chill. And it says, let's see what the diesel is right now. Current prices. This is their keypad. And they got out the gold stanchions for me. It's all set up. Luxury resort fuel dock. So let's get topped up. This is going to be a lot easier to fuel up here than to have to fuel up and like use my granny cart to try to move the diesel. So I'm stoked that we're getting this done. Got fueled up, heading out. A little breezy, 15 knots right now. Just get out of the channel and get the mainsail up, and then point south. Now we push out past the marks, and there's like 16 knots of wind on the tail right now. And once we get out offshore a bit, I'll jump the main, and then we point south for Honolulu. So we're approaching Barber's Point. Everything accelerates around these points like this. I experienced it going north around up to the west side, and same thing today. Winds are blowing 20 to 23 knots, and soon it's going to be right on the nose, which is going to be a real bummer. Might be a long, slow day, but it's okay. Just get it done. We have 90% of the headsail out to give us an assist. Triple reef mainsail. We're doing 5 knots, but once we round that corner and start taking this on the nose, we're just going to be crawling. But I knew that was going to be the case, and we'll just get it done. We had to go kind of far out to get past this tanker that's fueling up. They blasted their horn when I was gonna cut between them. So I came about and had to go offshore, but now we're out here in these serious like big ocean swells. And now that we're past them, I'm trying to beat back into shore, into shallow water, get into the lee of Diamond Head, and make this a little easier on us. We're doing 3 knots. But yeah, I need to get out of these big ocean swells. It's just killing us speed-wise. I've been hand steering the whole time because of all of this beating into it's like overpowering the autopilots. So just trying to get back in closer to shallow protected waters. It's like very short distance offshore and you're back into like actual ocean sailing, which is so wild. Something big is on fire in the area of Honolulu. I don't know what it is. very slow beat. We're 7 hours in right now. We've gone like 14 miles. We still have 7 miles to go. And we're doing like 1.5 knots beating into the seas. The wind is 15 knots on the nose, so it can't help us at all. Just a slow, gnarly beat. I mean, at this rate, I'm gonna get in after dark. Which is fine. I've been to Hawaii, so I know what to do, but gnarly. It's not even like the sea conditions are that terrible. It's just like lumpy and slow, very slow. But I knew that the passage back was not going to be fun, but yeah, super bummer. Just had to severely alter course. There's a submarine there and a giant, some kind of like front loader military ship there. They called on the radio, but it was so staticky I couldn't hear what they were saying, so I just came about and pointed in a parallel course to them. I'm like, we're right at the mouth of Pearl Harbor, so there's all this ship traffic, but for me it's extra bummer because I can only go like 1.5 knots, so any ground I'm losing going up this way is like gonna make my life even more miserable when I go to try to get back to where I'm going. But that's how it is. Brutal day. So brutal. Now I'm eating $41 worth of Thai food from Pad Thai guy. Really good Pad Thai. Man, that was so gnarly. It took me 12 hours to go 17 miles. Some of the problem was that there's like all these no-go zones by Pearl Harbor. And I had to dodge 2 submarines and another military ship. And then just the wind beating me on the nose and smashing into the seas. I was going like, it said on avionics my average was 1.4 knots. So rough. My back is killing me from sitting in the cockpit all day. So, I guess that's the paradise tax. The west side is really cool, but it's going to be a minute before I go back over there, just because I have to, for that passage back. It was so nuts. Like, if my rudder was 100% and I could have just sailed off, I could have ran out one big tack, reached a certain point, and then tacked back, and it probably would have done it in like not necessarily half the time, but quite a bit shorter time, because you'd cover more ground doing that, but at least it wouldn't be so miserable. But I can't put that kind of stress on this rudder repair. I gotta be very gentle with it. So back at Alawai, and in the same spot I was in. I was very happy about that. Coming into the harbor at night is so sketch, especially solo. If I hadn't been here before and gone in and out of that spot a couple times, I don't know that I would have tried it, because you cannot see it at all. You can only see the outer marks. Beyond that, you can't see anything. There's like no aids to navigation as you come into the channel at all. I was just watching avionics and trying to stay on it, and then like the giant post marks kind of appear out of nowhere. Like, you know, it'd be easy to hit them if you weren't really paying attention. But I got it done. It's not all sunshines and rainbows. Sometimes sailing is that experience as well. So, thanks for watching this episode, sticking through it with me, and yeah, leave me a comment and tell me your worst passage experience. Fair winds until next time.